day 61 of my exercises. But I'm actually not going to talk about that. I have a channel message. What's up, y'all? So I'm doing this for my skin. I've seen a lot of changes since I've done it, but I started doing it because like I exercise a lot, so I sweat and like my pores, I don't know, they feel like they're hot, they're inflamed somehow. I need to cool down quicker, so I started using ice. But I realized it actually has quite amazing benefits for the skin in general, and I'm about to have my turmeric tea. So this is my skincare routine, and I love it, guys. So having good skin doesn't necessarily need to you don't need to break the bank for it. So you can't be like, I'm too broke to have good skin. Nope. You can never be too broke as long as you just make the necessary life changes that you need to. You can have good skin. It doesn't actually matter so much that you're using Neutrogena or Garnier or whatever, if you can make those health changes for yourself, change of diet, maybe add something else into your diet that would aid in good skin. You wouldn't even have to break the bank, because there's people that break the bank and they'll even come to you and be like, oh, I used Neutrogena for 2 years and that thing doesn't work. Then you see someone else whose skin is glowing, looking so nice, and you're like, I use Neutrogena, I use Garnier or whatever, L'Oreal or whatever the main brands that are out there, Himalaya, LA Lab, the ones that are in the lower rank in terms of price, but still can give you the beautiful glowing skin that you desire. So I also am lighting some Loban, feeling the energies, and actually now I think I should get to the message, I don't know if you guys have noticed, those who have been following my page for a while, that my content is a little bit different, now I'm more into lifestyle or share more about my life, and fewer channel messages and things like that. Spirit has led me to it because I'm personally going through major upgrades, and I know collectively many of you guys are. So you're being called to stop doing what you've been doing, rest, receive the downloads, receive the activations. You're having a change of cabinet for many of you guys. You're meeting new spirit guides that want to do different work for you, and maybe they want you to work in a different way that you ever have. Maybe you have to start learning more now about plant medicine, or maybe you've been learning to pray more, to do more energy healing, to connect with different angels, guides from different dimensions. Maybe you connect more to your celestial family, your family in the earth. Agatha has many names. Honestly, that one is just the Slinquini name that is very popular, but our ancestors have always known that there's a world beyond this one, and in this essence, this is the spiritual world that is within and without, outside of this cosmic plane, and also within it, within the earth, within yourself. You can also connect to the inner world. That's actually the best way to do it than some people that attempt to actually travel there, and if you ever get led to it, it's always a spiritual experience, because a lot of these main portals as well have been they observe them. There's drones and cameras and things, because these beings that run this earth know of these worlds but cannot access them because they are not really of this dimension and they are divinely protected, and also there's so many things happening in the earth that we need to prepare ourselves for, guys. So you might be led to change jobs, change location, change countries. Allow yourself, okay, because it could be for your own protection as well. You don't know what might be coming for you in the area that you're located currently, like it's not a joke with those people, spiritual people, especially speaking about war. I know they've been speaking about it. I've also been speaking about it for years, but guys, honestly, it's already happened, and the thing is, it's already happened in the spirit. The things we're seeing now are just reminiscences of what has really happened before in the spirit, or ideally Mother Earth has really shifted in dimension. The old world crumbled, we won. So it's just gonna look a little bit scary here in this physical reality, but you just need to be strong, brace yourself, connect with your guides, allow yourself to be divinely led, because it's so important to not allow yourself to focus only on like things of the earth. So I literally got distracted by my niece to the point where I lost track of what the main message I wanted to get across, but actually it did. Guys, we're going through major changes, okay, and allow changes to happen. And I've even spoken about this, like your favorite content creators are not going to be looking, the spiritual ones and those that are not, because this is a collective message for everyone, okay. You know, you might find that your favorite content creator that loves to cook is no longer cooking anymore. Now they're doing story times, or they're doing more get ready with me's, or you know, or your favorite spiritualist is not posting more channeled messages, spiritual messages as much. You know, she's more doing lifestyle vlogs. Maybe your favorite I don't know, comedian or other spiritualist now doesn't do spiritual videos as much. Now they are showing you guys their artwork. Maybe they're singers, they releasing music, you know. Major changes, guys, major changes. Please do embrace them. They are here for us all. And I mean, also you have every right if you're like, oh no, I'm not really into this person's content anymore, to unfollow, you know. We are being really drawn to who we need to be drawn to. We're being drawn to focus on the things we need to focus on, you know. And maybe even your certain spiritualist, they probably do more alchemical work now, you know, like they took it to a higher level, you know. Maybe they were just doing channel messages, now they're channeling celestial beings, they're teaching alchemy work, how to actually do your own spells, you know. Maybe they're releasing potions. They're doing something else, you know. Now they've got a shop. Maybe they do more herbal work now. They're selling plants, herbs, like, and they're not just actually sharing messages about influence the spirit or whatever. Like, we're changing, and everyone needs to just embrace it.